Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dima Otitu and I have a guest here with me. You guys have always seen her on the channel. And then if you look behind us, this is our Christmas tree, which means compliments of the season. And I hope you're also enjoying the season as well. So in today's video, it's going to be like a two-part video, where the first one we talk about things we don't like about Germany, and then the second part we talk about things we love about Germany. So we wrote down our points, and I haven't even looked at her list to see the things she wrote down, but yeah, the ones, things you don't like about living in Germany. We currently live in Germany, Berlin to be precise, and we've been here for over 2 years. And then please do not take everything to heart. This is just what we've been through, what we've seen. It might differ from yours, especially if maybe you're German or you have a different opinion than us. We're talking from experience, so nothing very personal and serious.
And we are talking from background and here,
exactly.
So different environments, different
exactly. Thank you. So, do you want to start? So, what's the first thing?
It's very simple. Radio tax. I do not understand why I have to pay for something I do not use. I have never watched a German show on my TV, but then every 3 months we pay the radio tax.
No, they bring it every month. We pay every month. No.
It is so. It's like it's as if I'm dashing the government's money.
And the thing is, like, you cannot escape it. As long as you've registered in Germany, like you've registered an address, you're entitled to pay for radio fee, whether you watch the TV or not. So we don't watch the local news, we don't listen to any radio, but we have to pay it. And the thing is, if you're like, oh, you're going to dodge it, the more you avoid it, the more it acquires more interest.
And they can even take it from your account without you.
I don't know about that.
They did it to me.
Really?
Okay,
yeah. True. It's true.
They just file it to the Finanzamt and then
it's true.
Because your account is registered, it just charges to your account, and when you have money, they take it from there.
That's true. Okay, so mine is, I don't like the weather. I will not lie, because I'm coming from Nigeria and I grew up where we have morning, we have afternoon, and we have night. And they don't interfere each other's time. If it's morning, it's morning. If it's afternoon, it's afternoon. Guys, this is almost 5 p.m. and look at the weather. Like, I know you can't see anything because it is extremely pitch black. Dark. Like, to go out, you have to really consider if that outing is very important.
I'm telling you.
Because you're going to experience frostbite, the weather is extremely cold.
It's like walking through the valley of the shadow of death.
I'm telling you, by 4 p.m. during winter, everywhere is dark. And why I hate it is that the country gets cold for over 8 months. Because summer is just basically 4 months. The rest of the year is cold. I really don't like it.
You just begin to manage spring. Don't see small sun. Like, oh, it's out. Let's go. Appointment system. The fact that everything I have to do. If I want to make my nails, I have to make an appointment weeks before. If I want to see a doctor, I have to make an appointment weeks before. Every single thing. Maybe aside drinking water.
Very true. Like, it's not. So why it's a bit of a challenge for us is that in Nigeria,
if you want to get something, you walk into
when you want to get something done, you just go there. Oh, I want to do this. Like, there's no need to. Not all cases, but most of the time, you don't need to book an appointment. But here, sometimes it's even a struggle to get a date. Let's say, for example, I want to see a doctor. I might not see any doctor this week,
this whole year, you might not.
Yeah, you might not. So you have to wait for like January or February before you book an appointment. So it's kind of, I'm like, okay.
It's very annoying.
Yeah, I think
I understand the point, right? It makes sense. The benefits are there in being that when you go to the place, you don't have to maybe like wait. If they give you an appointment for 10, you know when you're going by 10, your time is already there. But I'm Nigerian. It's frustrating. You shouldn't change, but it's frustrating.
Yeah. Okay. So mine is community. So I'll elaborate. I'll still keep making reference to Nigeria because I lived in Nigeria 25 years of my life, and that's basically the only place I've known, followed by Germany. So coming from Nigeria is a place where everybody is in everybody's business. I know, like, it has disadvantages, but I'll still take the advantages over the disadvantages. So here, the community is not very welcoming in a way that sometimes you might actually be going on the road and then you fall or you injure yourself and you just watch people walk past you. it cannot happen in Nigeria.
People
In
will gather
Nigeria,
around
guys,
you.
like in Nigeria, like I can tell you for a fact that we live in a building with over 15 families, and we don't know a single family that we can go and say, oh, let's go and greet this
Exactly
person.
here. No,
That cannot happen in Nigeria. If your Nigerian neighbor doesn't see you in a week, the person can come knocking on your door. Hey, are you okay? Are you sure everything is fine? Oh, we didn't see you. Or let's even say you spread your clothes outside and it's raining.
They'll bring
If
it
they're
in
bringing
for
in
you.
their clothes, they'll bring in your clothes for you
Yes.
if you're not around. So the community thing is still a bit of a challenge. I really don't like it. I know that, yes, mind your business, don't be in everybody's business. But there was a friend of ours that, I can't say her name, but she lived in a building where a man died for days and people didn't know.
Until he
started smelling. But if he were to be Nigeria, they probably would have known. Probably maybe people would have known that the man has been to himself a lot, or that they've not seen this man.
Maybe going out in the morning as usual or something.
But here, I'm sure that if that man if the smell wasn't strong enough, nobody would have known that he died days ago before they discovered his body. So the community here is not very great. So that's one thing I don't like here.
So I'm Nigerian. If you have money, you have money. If you have money if you don't have money, you don't have money. Like, it's no. If you want to rent a house and you have the amount to pay for rent, you know that if you're renting 3-bedroom, you have bathrooms and toilets and suites in the bedroom. I have not seen. Our house presently is just one room that has an ensuite, and that's the first I've seen in Germany. But usually you can see 5 rooms, 1 bathroom. That's like luxury is. I don't know if they're afraid of luxury. I mean, put the bathroom in the room. That's one thing I don't like.
And then the fact that the rooms are always going to be
small. Exactly. Another thing, the first time I'm hearing that somebody moves into an apartment that doesn't have a kitchen. What is supposed to happen? Like, you make an apartment, there's no kitchen. How is people supposed to eat and survive? You come into Germany. We are lucky that our apartment had a kitchen, but lots of apartments here, people go in and you buy kitchen. Doesn't make any sense. You literally buy a kitchen. In Nigeria, if you're building a house, part of the amenities inside is kitchen.
Yeah. So still on the house, I didn't write this one down, but as she kept on talking about apartment, it came to me. In Nigeria, again, I know we keep making reference to Nigeria, but that's where we're
Nigerians, yeah.
So in Nigeria, you pay your rent once a year. I know that, yes, maybe the money might be very bulky, but I like the fact that we do it. Yeah. Once you pay your rent for the year, it is off that expenses is off. Disadvantage I see with this one is, let's say for example you lose your job in the 3rd month or 4th month. If you don't have the money to pay the 3rd, 4th, 5th month rent, you're going to have to leave. Yeah. But in Nigeria, at least if you pay for that 1 year, you have another whole year to hustle and come up with the money to pay for the next year rent. So I really don't like the system of having to pay every month. If I can just do the system of, oh, you have to pay the money and then wait for another year before you pay another rent. I don't like.
Think of our rent in 1 year.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now the standard of living here is way higher than that.
Yeah, I just
because what we pay as 1 month rent here is what we used to pay for 1 year rent in Nigeria.
It's more than that. Is it not?
Yeah, no.
It's more than
that.
It's more than
what our 1 month rent here is more than your 1 year rent in Nigeria. I can't even calculate. I can't even do it.
It's crazy, man.
I can't do it. But we're not complaining too.
Yeah, we're not complaining.
So going to the hospital.
Healthcare.
Guys, like the healthcare system is great. It's fine.
That's when you get it.
That's when you get it. But why I said hospital is that I won't lie. Whenever I have to go to the hospital, I always have anxiety because people there wouldn't want to communicate with you if you don't know how to speak German. Yes, I get it. You're supposed to learn German. It's fine. But you're also in a place where they're accepting immigrants, which means that other languages should also be accepted, especially English, which is like a very common language. So you go to the hospital and they speak very thick German and you're like, that you can't really speak German. Most times you don't get attended to. They won't even talk to you. Like, I can remember one time last year when I had an injury below my waist and I went to the hospital. I was literally in front of this woman. I was trying to translate what I was going to say. I tried to speak what was written there. I couldn't say it so well. This girl didn't even lift. She didn't even bat an eyelid. Like, she didn't even raise up her head to acknowledge that someone was there. But another person came, immediately spoke German, she responded to the person and continued about her business. Like, she didn't say anything. And I also have a friend that him and his wife, they relocated, and one of the reasons they left is because of the healthcare system in Germany, where he was terribly ill. He needed an ambulance. First of all, before he could even get them online, immediately he got them online after like 30 minutes, the person picked up. He was like, oh, hello. He spoke English. The person didn't even let him finish. He just ended the call. The next time he tried again, he almost had to book a flight to go back to Nigeria to get healthcare. The thing is, we pay a lot of money for the healthcare system, but for immigrants who are still struggling to learn the language, it's a bit of a struggle to go to the hospital. I remember the last visit I had to the gynecologist. I came back very angry. I came back very... I can't explain the word. Like, the way the woman treated me because I couldn't speak German, like, she treated me like I was nothing. I wouldn't lie, like, I almost left there. I was like, oh, you're already in the hospital there. I couldn't explain to her other things that I was experiencing. So I don't like how they treat immigrants that can't really speak German when you go to the hospital. I used to pray to God, please let me not fall sick so I don't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's another thing of mine. It's a language barrier. Like, it's anybody that says you don't need German, just when you're coming to Germany, you can live your daily life, but don't just fall into trouble. Because at the grocery store, every single place, they're going to be treated differently. If you start with maybe you start with speaking English, or you start with expressions in English. I had a friend that fell sick, and when the in-house doctor came in, and I first said expressions in English, and it's like, no German. And I'm like, dude, this person is sick. Is that not the point of call here? Why are you asking me if I cannot speak German? It is very, very, and in language barrier, it's crazy, and it's everywhere. Another one on my list was yeah. So I hate the fact in Nigeria, where I'm from, if you're moving into a house and you call a carpenter to do bed for you, they will bring a dawn bed, place it in the middle, and put your mattress on top of it, and you're ready to go to bed. Here, I will order bed from IKEA. They will bring wood for me. What am I supposed to do with it? I did not sign up for a career as a carpenter for a reason. I have no interest in doing that. And to get it put together, I have to pay another expensive amount. I do not enjoy do it yourself, for crying out loud.
The DIY is crazy.
It's crazy. Every single thing is DIY. You want to repaint, DIY. You want to, and for you to get professionals, I get the point, but it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another thing I don't like.
So I think another thing I don't like is smoking. So I'm not saying that I'm against people who smoke. I mean, live your life honestly. But where it gets to me is where even sometimes some people very close to you, they'll be blowing their whatever, the smoke towards you. And then another place, like where we live, sometimes when you want to pass the corridor, like to go use the elevator, guys, everywhere is smelling of weed. Like almost everybody smokes here. Like the smell is not nice. So because it's everywhere, and sometimes you that you're not a smoker, you might even be inhaling more than the person that is smoking. And then health-wise is not good. So I really don't like the fact that almost everywhere, every corner you go, you have to smell the weed, you have to smell the smoke. I don't like it.
And then on Uber, I was also written on my list, Ubers. I have bad motion sickness. So when I enter an Uber here in Germany, I cannot, it's like, please can I turn down the window, because I would be so dizzy till I get to my destination, because the car is filled with smoke. It's crazy. Yeah, the fact that the world stops on Sundays, actually except in train stations. It's crazy. Like yesterday I came back, we set up this Christmas tree until late, and I was so tired, but because I didn't have anything, I had to stand up and go to the grocery shop, because I know that today I wouldn't have anything to munch on if I don't go, because the world tragically stops in Germany on Sundays. Is that
yeah, on Sundays, even you can't drill, you can't, I know that some buildings you can't wash because the noise because of the noise from the washing machine. And then you also don't, if you don't have an appointment with someone, you can't go to their house, because if you go to their house and you press bell, nobody will open the door. But the reverse is the case in Nigeria, because Sundays are when we actually go to visit people, eat rice and stew, or eat jollof rice, whatsoever. Well, yeah. So another one I wrote down on my list is tax. Before you kill me, yes, I know that the taxing, there's a reason. you take care of, it takes care of you when you're getting old, if you have children, blah blah blah. I get it, but guys, it's too high.
It is high.
It is extremely high. I don't have a problem with you taxing me, because yes, I see the tax, I see where it goes, the corruption is extremely low. I don't even know so much about the politics, I don't even know if the corruption is low, but I know that things work. But 42%,
it's a lot. It's like
on a tax one, like
almost half of more than half of your money is going to finance tax.
It's high. Yo, that's one thing I really don't like. Like, the tax is extremely high. I get that, yes, we have to do a lot of things to make it work, but I don't really like how high the tax is.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually the last thing on my last one.
Paying for bags at a grocery store. Okay, so people that are very pro. No, hey, wait, don't kill me. I understand the.
Okay. What of this does with?
Oh my God!
No, finish up the point.
It's in the same vein of thoughts.
Yeah.
Bagging of groceries. The fact that I have to, when I go to the store, if I don't have a bag with me, I have to pay for a bag, and dustbin separation. I understand the fact that we're trying to save the environment. I understand the benefit. Doesn't mean that it doesn't pinch me. I understand I want to recycle something. Some things need to be, put separately to save the environment. And because we don't want to go to the grocery bag and have 1 million nylons or leather, I don't know what they call it here, on the floor. That's why I have to pay for a bag as punishment for leaving my bag at home. But I've been 2 years in Germany and I still forget to carry a bag to the grocery store.
I still forget to carry.
It's annoying that I have to pay for a bag every single time I don't carry a bag to the grocery store.
I also don't like the straws, because straws are also paper, so just for recycling, and then when you put the straw, it doesn't last.
It seems like a punishment for leaving.
Yeah, guys, these are the points that we're able to remember and we've written down. So I think if you want to know the things we love about living in Germany, because they are also very great, make sure to watch the next video after this one. So thank you so much for watching. Do make sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe. And also let me know, if you're an immigrant in any country, what are the things you hate about, let me not say hate, what are the things you dislike about the country you're currently living in, and what are the things you love as well. Thank you for spending time with us, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys.